Let's go, fire starters. Where we at?
Feel the fire.
What's good, fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and stalkers? As God Fear and Strategic Fire is back with another strategic live and another fire flame meltdown. Shout out to everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. I apologize about the little delay, man, but are we loud and clear? Shout out the whole nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man, as we are here at Strategic Fire, partial headquarters, man. Shout out the whole nation and everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Make sure y'all like this, share this, and let's get the information out to who it needs to reach and where it needs to reach, y'all, because I've been trying to tell everybody about this situation that's going on with Chrisean, Zeus, Blueface, Ronnie Doe, and everything else that's along with that whole situation. Now, I appreciate all the love and all the support as we come in here this afternoon to stomp, step, and stand on real morals and strategic motherfucking principles, because ain't nothing morally sound, nowhere near traditional what the fuck we have been witnessing with Chriseanrock, Blueface, Zeus Network, and this whole Ronnie Doe situation, man. Because I've been telling everybody it's not what y'all actually think it is. All right? As we already know, all right, Zeus run some of the biggest fraudulent scripts and alleged biggest fraudulent scams they are in the social media world today. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation and everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Like I said, man, respectfully, we coming in here strategic. This afternoon, I need y'all to hit the like button, share this on all platforms, and let's get the information out to who the fuck it needs to reach and where it needs to reach. Because, like I said, man, all right, and just like the thumbnail say, all right, Zeus sent the hit on Ronnie Doe. That part. That's right. Zeus sent the hit on Ronnie Doe, y'all, allegedly. All right? And let me tell y'all something. All right, and I've been telling y'all this from the motherfucking jump, that situation that Chrisean got going on, with Zeus got going on, it's a whole lot of bullshit. Not only is it bullshit, y'all, it's a whole lot of darkness to it. It's a whole lot of evilness to this whole situation, man. All right? As we see, old boy comes out. Shout out the whole nation, man. I appreciate y'all. All right? As we see, old boy comes out the blue all of a sudden. All right, and like I said, y'all have to pay attention to what's actually going on here right in front of our motherfucking faces. Okay? Shout out the whole Fire Starter family, everybody that's coming up in here, man. We got to do our due diligence. Okay? Shout out YouTube and everything that they got going on for allowing us to do what we do and the way that we do it, and to give our opinions from the heart and stomp, step, and stand on our motherfucking truth. Okay? So with that being said, shout out YouTube. Fair use is in effect, man. All right? Everything you hear in this live is alleged for educational, research, resource purposes only. Comment, news, reporting, scholarships, criticism, all that shit. But y'all know what it is, and y'all know what it ain't. We fire starters, hawkers, walkers, and motherfucking stalkers. And we stomp, step, and stand in the fire, in the lion's den, on the daily. to cut the heads off these motherfucking demons. And this is exactly what we come in here to do today. Everything y'all hear in this live is alleged for entertainment purposes only, y'all. All right? Shout out the whole nation, everybody that's coming up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. We did then got 80 plus to start the show off. Let's get the views to match the lights and the lights to match the views, man. Shout out to all my Flaming Raiders and my moderators up in here this afternoon, man. It was good with y'all. Shout out to all my members and all my supporters that's rocking with the fire. Flame Nation in the fire starter family, man. What's good, Angela? What's good with y'all? All right, Chelsea, what's up with y'all, man? All right, welcome to Strategic Fire. All right, partial headquarters. All right, this is just one of my settings in one of my spaces where as though I'm going to be doing my content at. So I hope y'all enjoy the vibes. I hope y'all enjoy the space. I hope y'all enjoy the commentary, the narration, and the visual setting and everything that we got to offer over here, because we have a lot of platforms that's not offering nobody a motherfucking thing. Nothing different at all. Every fucking show is the same. All right, but like I said, over here, you never know what you're going to get strategically. All right, so with that being said, make sure y'all make it official. Make sure y'all get your Fire Flame Inferno badges. Only $2.99 a month. And with that being said, straight out the motherfucking cannon, you got access to custom emojis, custom perks, custom badges, and everything to go along with the Fire Starter brand and the Fire Starter legacy. And with that being said, man, I appreciate all the love and all the support I have been getting on the back end from so many people, man. And y'all inspired me to continue to do what I do, all right, and continue to step and stand on the motherfucking truth, okay? Now, like I said, y'all, all right, something very odd, something very strange, and something very, okay, dark is going on here, and it been going on here, all right? That's right. When I say something very dark, something very strange, something very odd is going on here. Like I said, man, even Stevie Wonder and Ray Charles could see through the manipulation of this bullshit. As we see, old boy comes out the blue, y'all. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Is the visual nice and clear? Is the lighting good? Can y'all hear me well, y'all? Shout out everybody that's up in here. Drop a one in the chat, man. Where my fire starters at? Drop a one in the chat if we loud and clear. If y'all can hear me well. If the audio, the visual, and everything is A+ this afternoon. All right. Welcome to Strategic Fire. Partial headquarters, man. I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and all the support. Okay? Because everybody need to take notice to what the hell is going on here. All right? And I'm going to make sure everybody take notice and everybody peep the motherfucking game about what's fucking going on here. All right? Shout out the whole Fire Starter family. Okay? Because, bitch, that tattoo ain't off your face yet. You lying, bitch. Hit the like button. You lying, bitch. Let's start on that part. Like I said, y'all can't believe a motherfucking thing this bitch say. Nothing at all. As a matter of fact, don't believe a motherfucking thing Zeus and them got going on. Don't believe nothing they doing. Nothing. Because it's all fraudulent. It's all fucking cap. And when a motherfucker get ready to expose them and they bullshit and all the dark shit that they got going on, oh, they don't like that. Not only do they not like that, we see how all the people who don't like the fact and how they get all of their emotions when motherfuckers actually be popping their shit and speaking the truth about Chrisean and the things that she's doing and the things that she's into. All right, but this no good lying ass bitch got the spirit of a Jezebel demon and got everybody, including the ones that support her, manipulated. Not only do she got the motherfuckers manipulated, y'all. All right, like I said, let's start right there at that part before we even go any further. Bitch, the tattoo ain't gone yet. Hold on. Hit the like button, y'all. Bitch, the tattoo not gone yet. You lying bitch. Huh? Everybody, all you Chriseanrock supporters that's still supporting this bitch. After I told everybody how Little Lightning Bolt. That's right, Little Lightning Bolt. I told everybody how Little Lightning Bolt was conceived, didn't I? I told everybody what the fuck was going on in and around Zeus headquarters, inside the Zeus warehouses, where I told y'all, all right, the dark and alleged demonic shit that Chriseanrock was a part of when this baby, all right, Little Lightning Bolt, that's his name over here. Little Lightning Bolt. And the reason why his name is Little Lightning Bolt, because I tried to explain to everybody, that's Zeus baby. And when I say Zeus baby, y'all have to understand what I'm saying when I say that's Zeus baby. That's the network's baby. That's the demonic entity baby. And this is why that baby is not normal. This is why that baby is having the health problems that it is fucking having. Respectfully, shout out to Little Lightning Bolt, because he ain't asked for none of this shit. Little Lightning Bolt ain't asked to be here. Little Lightning Bolt ain't standing in line to be a part of this shit. Little Lightning Bolt is just an innocent soul, all right, that just so happens to have been created and conceived, all right, by demons themselves. And when I say demons themselves, I told everybody that when Chriseanrock allegedly had this baby, y'all, as I strategically break this shit down. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Like, share, subscribe always. Remember, fear the fire and fear the flames. As we just getting started, man, I need y'all to get the views to match the likes and the likes to match the views. Because I told everybody that that's so-called warehouse bullshit. That's right. That's so-called warehouse bullshit. And I know y'all like, what warehouse bullshit? Okay? The warehouse bullshit that I fucking told y'all was all cap. Hit the like button, strategic drop. The warehouse bullshit that I told y'all was a fucking what? Makeshift hospital. Hit the like button, strategic drop. I told everybody when Chriseanrock allegedly had this baby, all right? She didn't allegedly actually have this baby like they're telling us she had this baby. All right. And I told everybody that she wasn't actually in a fucking hospital. I told everybody that this was a makeshift hospital. Didn't I tell everybody that? Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. Like, share, subscribe always. Remember, fear the fire and fear the flames. I explained to everybody that this was a makeshift hospital. And it wasn't a real hospital. It wasn't real doctors. It wasn't a real medical assessment. I told y'all that this was a warehouse where Zeus does their content. Hit the like button. Didn't I tell y'all that? Strategic drop. And where is Deen the Great and goofy ass Adrien Broner at right now, y'all? Where they at right now? Inside of a what? Zeus warehouse, right? Doing what? What are they doing inside of that Zeus warehouse? Strategic drop. I told you, these motherfuckers are telling themselves. Just like when y'all thought Blueface. That's right, it's all coming out. Just like when y'all thought Blueface and that stinking ass whore bitch. Nivea is another nasty, disgusting bitch. Anytime you fuck after Chriseanrock, you's a nasty bitch. Anytime you fuck after Blueface, you's a nasty bitch. It is what it is. We already know how nasty and trifling and filthy these motherfuckers are. And we know that they are the most what? Manipulative liars there is. This motherfucker allowed Chriseanrock to beat his mama up. You know that, right? He allowed Chrisean to beat the shit out of his mama. All right? And his mama was on her menstrual cycle. Hit the like button. Not only was she on her menstrual cycle, all right, he allowed Chriseanrock to beat the shit out of his mama and beat the blood out of her ass. Ain't that right? Just like Chriseanrock allowed, as I strategically break this fraudulent ass shit down, as I strategically break this fraudulent ass shit down, she allowed Blueface to beat her daddy up, right? Hit the like button. Strategic drop. Let me say it again. Blueface allowed Chrisean to beat the shit out of his mother, didn't he? In front of everybody. While she was on her menstrual cycle, right? In front of the world, right? Blood was coming all down her pants, from in between her legs, everything, right? Not only that, pay attention. Shout out the whole Firestarter family, man. Like, share, subscribe, always. Remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. And who? Chrisean allowed Blueface to beat the shit out of her daddy, right? Beat the shit out of her father, right? On camera, right? In front of the courthouse, right? In front of everybody, right? Right. Make it make sense. Because we about to make a whole lot of motherfucking sense. All right? Because just like I told y'all, okay? I told y'all this. Just like that same makeshift hospital and that same warehouse that we see Adrien, Broner, and Deen degrading right now. Shout out the whole nation, man. We got over 150 plus to start the live. As we only 20 minutes in, trust me, we just getting started. But I need y'all to like this, share this on all platforms so we can get this informative information out to who it needs to reach and where it needs to reach. Because I told everybody, okay? Just like I told everybody about the makeshift hospital that Chriseanrock was pretending to be delivering this baby in, right? And I told everybody that it was a big-ass warehouse that Zeus owned where they doing a whole bunch of bullshit scripted content, right? Just like the situation with Blueface and who? This bitch right here. Remember just a couple months ago when Blueface was inside of his house with Nivea and they're streaming and they're all on platforms, they all on social media, okay? What y'all don't know is that wasn't Blueface house. That wasn't Nivea's house. That wasn't a home where they actually lived together. It was a fucking makeshift house. It was a makeshift house that they set up inside of the warehouse, Zeus warehouse, that is, okay? And that should tell y'all so much that the things that they're telling us and how they're saying it's going down and it's happening, and how Blueface and Chriseanrock is actually into it, and they going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. It's all, okay, a play. It's all a play on the people, okay? Hasn't Zeus, everything they have presented, been a script? Haven't everything been a play? Haven't everything been scripted? Yes, it has. Has it or has it not? So why y'all fail to realize that the situation with Ronnie Doe and Chriseanrock was also scripted too, as I strategically break this shit down? Why are y'all having a hard time processing that the Ronnie Doe and Chriseanrock situation, including the baby, including Little Lightning Boat and everything, was all a play? And not only was it all a play, because like I said, y'all, the same script that they put together with Blueface and Chrisean, it's the same thing that they were trying to do with Ronnie Doe and Chrisean. Okay? Y'all have to understand how this shit go and how it is manipulated. Right? So, we see Ronnie end up dead, yo. Ronnie Doe ends up dead, and everybody is blaming Chriseanrock. Everybody is saying Chriseanrock set up Ronnie Doe and blah blah this and blah blah that. And what I'm trying to tell y'all, okay, maybe that may have some credibility to it, but overall, okay, Zeus sent the hit. Zeus allegedly dropped the bag on Ronnie Doe. All right. And the reason why, like I was explaining to everybody, why Ronnie Doe was allegedly taken out, because Ronnie refused to continue to go along with the script. Ronnie refused, all right, and rebelled basically on his contract that he had with Zeus to fulfill the obligations of this script that they continuously running, with Ronnie Doe being the baby daddy of who? Chriseanrock. Just like they've been running the same fucking play. Blueface being the what? Baby daddy, or so-called baby daddy. All right? So y'all have to pay attention and be able to see through this shit, because Ronnie was getting ready to tell it all. Not only that, y'all, okay, what y'all don't know is, okay, Ronnie refused to do any more content. Ronnie refused to do any more content for Zeus, and refused to involve himself in that situation. After Zeus done paid Ronnie Doe a good amount of money, allegedly, after Ronnie Doe done signed some contracts, some paperwork, for some strange reason, Ronnie wanted out of the deal. Ronnie wanted out of Zeus Network. And Ronnie told the producers and everybody that was at Zeus Network that he was not going to do any more content and he was not going to be involved with this situation anymore. Ronnie allegedly was getting threats. Ronnie allegedly was getting strange DM. You see, y'all, this is the shit that they're not talking about. All right, and don't believe a motherfucking thing this goofy motherfucker right here say, y'all. And I'm talking about him. I'm talking about him right here. Okay? He's a motherfucking liar. Ain't no investigators come see that nigga. Ain't nobody come talk to him. He's a motherfucking liar. And the reason why they had him come out, y'all, and start to go along with this bullshit is because Chriseanrock needs some motion. Peep the game. They need some motions. They need some scripts. They need another story to tell. And in order to tell another story, they have to what? Come up with another script. Strategic drop. Okay? This is why we see Chriseanrock all of a sudden, y'all, showing up at the Zeus warehouse with Deen the Great and Adrien Broner, right? So she can what? As I strategically break this down, start trending again. Start getting motion again. As when she entered the warehouse, they staged this fake ass beef like her and Deen going back and forth like it's some hate. Deen hating on me and blah blah this and blah blah that and nah, motherfucker. All right, y'all story is dead. Y'all story are so fucking dead. Like I said, y'all. It was said, remember, Chrisean can't be around Blueface. Blueface can't be around Chrisean. It's a restraining order. She's scared for her life. She's scared for her baby life, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And like I said, y'all, when the shit started to drop, when the views and shit started to go down in the basement, what they had to do, as I told people months ago, Blueface need Chrisean and Chrisean need Blueface because they what? Content feed off of each other. All right? There's no way Blueface can do any content without Chriseanrock being involved in that script some type of way. And the same thing with Chriseanrock. There's no way that she could do any content without Blueface being involved. All right? And if they're not involved, nobody wants to see it. It don't do numbers. And what happened? Once the numbers started to fall, pay attention. They put Blueface and Chriseanrock right back around each other, right back on the bus with the cameras, right back on the bus on Twitch, right back on the bus on Kick, and right back on the bus with fucking Zeus Network, staging more what? Content for what? Likes, clicks, and views, right? Right, because this is also what we are seeing inside of the warehouse with Deen and Adrien Broner. And a lot of people don't know, okay, we see the blood that has been shed with the people that been over there at Zeus Network, y'all. So many people done fucking died. So many people was allegedly sacrificed. So many people have been taken advantage of. All right, so many fucking souls have been snatched and gathered. So many souls have been snatched and gathered by Zeus. All right. The crazy thing about this is, I said, man, y'all have to pay attention to these weird ass motherfuckers. Okay. Because something else I find very odd and strange, and I ain't gonna talk too much about it. Okay, but that dude who walked all the way from fucking Philly to California, hit the like button. What's his fucking name? Humble Zay. That fucking weird ass nigga. Okay, I knew something was up with that fucking goofy, bro. Y'all ain't see? After he did all that walking and all that shit, all the way from across the country, when he got to California, y'all, where was the first place he went? And where was he at? He was inside Zeus warehouse with Adrien Broner and fucking Ray J and Deen the Great in them. You said your mission and your walk was for God and for the kids and blah blah this and blah blah that. But when you get to California, you in there with the demons and the devils over there at Zeus. So it makes me think, and I'm hearing from reliable resources that he, Humble Zay, also has a contract with Zeus, y'all. Okay? And the whole time, this whole walk on the back end was endorsed and sponsored by fucking Zeus. And the only way that they was going to allow him to get that major contract with Zeus if he walked from Philly to California. And as y'all see, when he got to California, the first place he went to was the Zeus warehouse. The first place he went to was where Adrien Broner and Deen and them was at, with the demonic god himself, Zeus, the lightning bolt network. Make it make sense. All this shit he talking about God and how he doing the faith walk for this and the faith walk for that, but your goofy ass over there in the devil's playground, bro. All right, so like I said, that man done fooled everybody, and I said what the fuck I said, bro. And motherfuckers don't want me to start stomping, stepping, and standing on that shit, because I will dismantle that kid. I will dismantle that young man and his whole fucking mission, okay? All right, because you don't play with the Most High, bro. All right, you don't play with Jesus Christ. You don't play with the Father, the Son, and the Spirit. All right, manipulating people, telling people, oh, you doing it for God and you doing it for this and you doing it for that. But when you get to California, 3,000 miles, you in there with the fucking demons. You in there with the fucking devils. You in there with fucking Zeus. And then got nerve to tell everybody, yeah, I'll walk back from Cali to Philly if 5 famous people, peep the game, if 5 famous people donate $100,000 a piece, I'll walk back from Cali to Philly. I thought you said it was a faith walk. You fucking liar. I thought you said it was a faith walk. And why do it has to fucking be 5 famous people? Why I gotta be 5 famous, dark, demonic, boule ass motherfucking people? Why can't it just be 5 regular ass people with $100,000? Why I gotta be 5 famous people? Huh? Because that's the shit you signed up for, right? Right. Okay, but I ain't gonna talk about that too much. That's a whole nother show for a whole nother day, y'all. I got y'all. Okay? I'm gonna dismantle that motherfucker. All right? I'm gonna dismantle that bitch. And I don't give a fuck who don't like it. All right? All y'all all in y'all fucking feelings because they playing on y'all fucking emotions. Just like they doing with all these fraudulent ass cases with Nolan Wells and this and that. You see what I'm saying? Black people haven't healed from their trauma. Black people haven't healed from traumatic experiences and traumatic situations. And they know that. And this is why they continue to play on the Black people's emotions, This is why they continue, okay, to play on people's mind, play on people's whole intelligence. Like we deaf, dumb, and blind. Like I said, man, black people, historically, us, the chosen people, we are the chosen people, have not healed from the systematic historical pain that we have been through in this country. And they know we have not healed from that. And they know how to tap into our emotions in 2.5 fucking seconds, bro. All right? And like I said, man, don't allow these people to pull a fucking veil on your head and lead your ass into the fire. Because that's exactly what's going on here. All right? And this is exactly what's going on with Chriseanrock, as she's leading so many different people into the fire and into the flames. Okay? Because like I said, y'all, peep the game. Right? I don't want nothing to do with Blueface. I hate Blueface. I can't stand Blueface. I hate him so much. I even want the tattoo removed. I can't stand his guts. I wish Junior was never born because of him. Right? So why the tattoo still there? Why you still around him? Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation, man. I appreciate y'all. Why you still around them, Chrisean? And why the fucking tattoo still on your fucking face? You lying bitch. And for all you weird ass people talking about, oh, it take more than one session. It take more than one session. It take more than one session. No shit. Of course we know it take more than one section. I mean, more than one session. Okay? But it ain't been no sessions. It's not being removed. You can see the tattoo is not getting lighter, is it? Is it? Has the tattoo got any lighter? It has got darker and darker and darker, just the way it was when she first got it, right? Nothing has changed about it. Right? Right. Just like nothing has actually changed about the person who she really is. Okay? Because the people on the back end know. Blueface know. Zeus know. And a lot of other people that are involved. Because y'all, I explained to everybody, man. All right, that Chriseanrock is the motherly whore of Zeus Network. I explained to everybody, okay, that Chriseanrock is the motherly Jezebel whore for Zeus Network. And the reason why Zeus Network, okay, are in the position that they are in, all right, is because of Chrisean. It's because of Chrisean and the Blueface content. Yeah, we know about the baddie shit and all this and all that, but at the end of the day, Zeus are where they're at because of Chriseanrock and Blueface. That content propelled them to the next level. That content that they did put Zeus where they need to be. All right? But like I said, man, little lightning bolt. Little lightning bolt. We know Little lightning bolt has health problems. We know little lightning bolt has health issues and all kinds of medical situations that's going to need a whole lot of praying and a whole lot of prayer and a whole lot of praise to get fixed. No doctor, as I strategically break this down, no doctor, no medical physician, physician, however the fuck you pronounce it, excuse me, no medical procedure or anything like that is going to reverse what Junior has going on. And it's for a reason. All right? Like I said, Junior is an innocent soul. He didn't ask to be here. He didn't raise his hand. He didn't stand in line to be here. All right? But Junior is here. And Junior is here, okay, by the creations of fucking demonic dark people. Now, when Chriseanrock was carrying this baby allegedly, and this baby was conceived, I explained to y'all that it was a whole lot of practices being done. It was a whole lot of dark ceremonies and dark rituals that Chriseanrock was what? Being a part of. We seen her 6, 7, fuck all that, all the way for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 months pregnant, drinking and smoking all 9 months, right? Smoking, drinking, popping pills, fighting, wilding the whole time while she's carrying this baby. Not only that, y'all, they said it was sexual ritual ceremonies going on. Okay? They said there was all kinds of shit going on and all kinds of dark practices taking place. Why Junior was conceived, and this is why Junior is the way that he is. Y'all know, all right, we know Junior can't walk. Don't y'all know? Plus, we already know Junior has a hernia. All right? But don't y'all know, right? Junior will never be able to talk. Junior, little lightning bolt, y'all. Hit the like button. Little lightning bolt cannot even eat food, y'all. You know this, right? Little lightning bolt. Hit the like button, y'all. Shout out everybody that's coming up in here. All right, little lightning bolt can't even eat food, can't even digest food, can't even eat regular food like a regular human being. He can't consume anything from an oral standpoint. Hit the like button, strategic drop. This is why we never see him chewing or eating any hard foods or anything like that at all, okay? Because his digestive system won't allow it. His digestive system, all right, ain't having it. And it's a reason for that, okay? Like I said, man, Junior, nobody take this the wrong way what I'm about to say, all right? But little lightning bolt is not even supposed to be here. That baby not even supposed to be here. The things that they were doing and what was going on while she was pregnant with little lightning bolt, okay, will blow y'all away. We talk about all kinds, all right, of dominance going on. Dominatrix shit. All right. She tied up, got collars and shit around her neck. All right. Hands, everything bound. Type shit while people just having they whip. Excuse me, while people just having they way with her. All right. And like I said, during the whole course of that time, beside the fact that she was doing all this weird shit with all these different individuals, because that's what that shit was called for on the back end with Zeus and what they got going on. We also know it took for her to what? Get drunk, smoke weed, pop pills, everything to cope with what was going on. Why y'all think that bitch so out of her mind and she's so fucked up mentally? All right, we already know that she already had a mental illness already. We already know that she was already thrown off a little bit, but indulging with the shit that Zeus and them got going on in and around those warehouses and shit. You see, they're showing y'all in real time what's actually going on as we see out the blue, right? Adrien, Broner, and Deen all of a sudden locked inside of a warehouse for 45 days. You see this, right? While the cameras are constantly on them 24/7, 365. And y'all see how that situation happened. It just happened, boom, out the blue. Okay, 1 minute they was doing this. Next minute, you know what happened. Adrien Broner, all right, allegedly sacrificed his best friend's baby mama. Okay? Because while Adrien Broner and Deen the Great was on live stream, y'all, I was telling everybody this, why they were on live stream. On the way to Casanet's streaming university. Peep the game. Right before they got this deal with Zeus to be streaming 24/7 inside this warehouse for 45 days. It was Adrien Broner who got a call. Hit the like button, y'all. Strategic drop. Let's go. Shout out the whole Firestarter family in the Fire Flame Nation. It was Adrien Broner who got a motherfucking call, y'all. That's right. Adrien Broner got a call from his best friend that came down to Cali to visit him and told him, yo, I got to get back home. I got to get back home. My baby mama dead. My baby mama dead. I knew I shouldn't have came down here. She told me don't come down here with you. She told me don't come down here with you. All right? And I was telling everybody that that baby mama that got taken out, Adrien Broner used to fuck his best friend's baby mama, yo. Okay? And when his best friend came out there to see him, his baby mama was telling her boyfriend, which was her baby daddy at the time, like, yo, don't go out there with that nigga, this, blah, blah, that. They were arguing, going back and forth. He left and went out there anyway. Okay? And while he was out there, she wound up getting knocked down. But check this out, y'all. I was also explaining to everybody that this is the same baby mama of his friend that had Adrien Broner tripping. The same one that had Adrien Broner going on IG, ranting this and ranting that. You see what I'm saying? About everything that was going on, and we see Adrien Broner start to crash out on the internet in real time. Everybody like, yo, what the fuck wrong with this nigga? And he putting up all these kind of weird subliminal messages and all this shit. And every time you turn around, it was about a bitch this, a bitch that, a bitch this, a bitch that. You see what I'm saying? And allegedly, okay, his best friend, the baby mama who got knocked down and took out, why he was out there visiting Adrien Broner. Adrien Broner was allegedly fucking his best friend, baby mama, for years, bro. And not only was he fucking his best friend's baby mama for years, okay? When he called his best friend to come out to Cali to party with him, his baby mama was like, nah, don't go out there with him, stay here with me, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. And the whole time that they were out there, they were arguing, going back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And next thing you know, she got knocked down. She got took out. But like I said, y'all, the most eerie, strange, and odd thing about this whole shit is that when Adrien Broner got the fucking call that his best friend, baby mama, got knocked down and was dead, it was on live stream. And Adrien Broner didn't have no emotions. He was like, damn, bro, that's fucked up, bro. That's fucked up, bro. Boom. No more baby mama drama, right? As he was sending an indirect message as, okay, I ain't got no more problem out of that bitch, and you ain't got no more problems out that bitch either. All right? Right after he hung up the phone, he said, boom, no more baby mama drama, right? Then he showed up at Chriseanrock Streaming University. All right, him and Deen wearing the same goddamn color that old boy, baby mama, just got sacrificed to. All right, the blood red. All right, the red blood. As they showed up wearing all red head to toe, at Streaming University. All right, and then, like I said, a couple days later, after this alleged sacrifice that happened live on Twitch, on Adrien Broner and Deen the Great live, they wind up getting a fucking deal with Zeus inside of the warehouse. The same warehouse where all these other plays and makeshift bullshit be going on at. To stream for 45 days for 24, stream 24/7. All right, for 45 days. As we see, they got them monkeys doing all kinds of shit. That's why I said monkeys, because that's what the fuck they are. All right, I ain't trying to be rude or disrespectful to anybody. All right, but listen, bro, that's exactly what they got these monkeys doing. All right, dressing and acting like motherfucking monkeys, right? See something here. All right, you see how they got these niggas dressing? See the type of shit they got them in? They don't know what's going on. This is what you call when you sell your fucking soul, y'all. All right, souls are being gathered by Zeus. All right, not only is souls being gathered by Zeus, okay, the darkness in the Zeus warehouse will shock you. The type of shit that's going on, the type of shit that's taking place. Like I said, man, they did this deal where though they can't eat worldly foods, they can't go outside, they can't do certain shit. And like I said, every day they don't know what the script is going to be. As y'all see, they running off of a script, right? Right? Just like Chriseanrock Blueface, they've been running off of a script. Like we see Deen the Great and what? Adrien Broner. They're running off of a whole script, right? So what makes y'all think that Ronnie Doe and Chriseanrock wasn't running off of a script? Come on, y'all. Use your head. And this is the only reason why this goofy ass nigga, he come back trying to act like Investigators coming to talk to him and blah, 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 just to get Chrisean and that whole situation trending again. We see TMZ reported on it, right? So if TMZ reported on it, that should tell y'all all y'all need to fucking know. All right, ain't no police, ain't no investigators come talk to this goofy ass nigga, you goofy ass fucking liar. And then they're going to come talk to you, and then you're going to come on the internet and discuss the whole conversation that they had with you pertaining a full-blown investigation, right? All y'all have to do is use your head. All y'all have to do is use your head, y'all. The same shit that's going on with Nolan Wells and them fake ass fucking friends. As you got this goofy ass motherfucker sitting down, acting like he interviewing Nolan Wells and his friends and what happened. Motherfucker, don't you know? Being represented by a lawyer, a real attorney. What would that lawyer and attorney advise you not to do, y'all? Hit the like button. As high profile case and situation as this situation is with Nolan Wells, I ain't trying to jump off track. I'm just making an example right quick. All right? Why would you go and do a so-called interview talking about that night and everything that was going on and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that? And the case is so serious. It's so high profile. It's so sensitive. You see what I'm saying? Your lawyer, your attorney is going to advise you. Don't do no fucking interviews. Don't talk to nobody about this situation. Let me handle it, right? Right? As I strategically make real life matters make real life sense. If me or you are alleged prime suspects or people of interest, and one of our best friends got murdered, knocked down, and we supposed to have been around him that day, that night, and it's all kinds of rumors going around on the internet that we had something to do with it. We're going to go get a lawyer to represent us, right? Like they said they have, right? And what is that lawyer going to advise us not to fucking do? What is the lawyer going to advise us not to fucking do? For all you slow motherfuckers, let me break it down. Illa, what will your attorney or your lawyer tell you not to do? Don't talk to anybody about this case. Don't you do no interviews. Don't you do anything to disrupt this case or the evidence that's going on, right? Right. So, like I said, man, it doesn't take a rocket scientist. It doesn't take a rocket scientist. You got full-blown investigators coming out to allegedly talk to you and question you about a murder. And everything that they question you about, everything that y'all talked about, everything that y'all went over in an active investigation, you went to social media sharing the information. Make it make sense. And like I said, y'all, the only reason why this goofy motherfucker came out the blue talking about the police came and questioned him. Oh, yeah, Chrisean might be getting locked up for the Ronnie shit, blah, 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 blah. Like I said, y'all, it's nothing but to start another story. It's nothing but to continue or write the fucking script. Because like I said, man, they done ran out of options. They done ran out of scripts. Not only had they ran out of options, and they done ran out of scripts. Like I said, bro, all right, y'all don't see how desperate Zeus is? Peep the game. Y'all don't see how desperate Zeus is. As they literally went and got Deen the Great and Adrien Broner to stream 24/7 for 45 days inside of a warehouse. That goes to show you how hungry they are for content. That goes to show you how hungry they are for engagement. Why y'all think they have all these weird people showing up in the warehouse with these niggas? Okay? Everybody y'all see in that warehouse. Everybody from Ray J to Zab Jula to the other nigga, Neon, all them weird ass motherfuckers got some type of affiliation with Zeus. And not only do they have some type of affiliation with Zeus, I told everybody, y'all, the reason why Adrien Broner and Deen are in this warehouse, okay, because allegedly they supposed to be setting up some type of super fight. You see what I'm saying? With Adrien Broner and Deen, with Adrien Broner and Ryan Garcia. Or it's supposed to be Adrien Broner and Shakur Stevenson. Because I explained to everybody that Shakur Stevenson just signed this deal with Zuffa in UFC. Okay? And with Zuffa Boxing. Which ultimately, all right, set fights like Jake Paul and Mike Tyson and, you know, those type of fights. So, allegedly, this is why Adrien Broner is in this warehouse also, okay, trying to get back in shape, okay, for this fight that's supposed to accumulate a whole lot of money and a whole lot of bread for the network, okay? So, like I said, man, if y'all actually pay attention to all of this, all right, Adrien Broner did not get back in this position, okay? Check it out. Strategic drop, all right? He didn't get back in this position. Hold on a second, y'all. We put this up. Shout out the whole Firestarter family, man. I appreciate all the love and all the support, man. Make sure y'all like this video. Share this on all platforms, if you will, man. Okay? As it says right here, y'all.
All right, bro. I'm trying, bro. This shit never came down here, bro. This would never happen. Nigga, she be with me every day, bro. This would never happen. Fuck.
Hold on.
Fuck.
I'm on the way, little bro.
Man, bro, never came down here.
Bro. I'm on the way now, bro.
All right, bro. I'm trying, bro. This shit never came down here, bro. This would never happen. Nigga, she be with me every day, bro. This would never happen. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm on the way, little bro.
Man, bro, never came down here, gang. Too much fucking partying, bro.
You hear him, right? He's telling them, like, bro, I should have never came down here. All right? Shout out everybody that's up in here, man. All right? I appreciate y'all. Appreciate all the love and all the support. All right? Y'all here? His best friend called him. Like I said, they got on all red, top to bottom. Blood on the floor, blood on the wall, blood on the ceiling. All right, as we see them headed to Casanet Streaming University with that dark ass shit. All right, and like I said, man, this was the sacrifice right here, allegedly live on their stream. Live on their stream, y'all. Okay? And as you see, Adrien Broner ain't got no goddamn emotion whatsoever. All right? Peep the game.
Never came to area, bro. This would never happen, nigga. She be with me every day, bro. This would never happen. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm on the way, little bro.
Man, I never came to area, gang. Too much fucking partying, bro. Too much partying, bro. I should never came down here, bro.
See that?
Too much fucking partying, bro. That girl, man, she was with me every day, bro. I should have never came. Man, I should have never left her, man. Oh.
You hear that, right? She was with me every day. I should have never left her. You see the expression on Adrien Broner's face, right? Right? Action speaks louder than words. He ain't got to say shit. All right? A picture is worth 1,000 of them. A picture is worth 1,000 words. As we hear Adrien Broner's friend crying out for dear life and dear mercy. All right? Regretting the fact that he came down there to party and celebrate with that nigga because his baby mama kept telling him, don't go out there, don't go out there. And like I said, yo, this is the same baby mama that Adrien Broner was also fucking, y'all. The same bitch that had him going cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, all on IG, all crashing out. The same bitch that actually is the cause of his whole career going down the motherfucking drain, y'all. That baby mama, of his best friend is the reason why Adrien Broner fell off in the first place. Is the reason why Adrien Broner start going into this dark lifestyle, living this dark fucking life. Okay? They said that it was her that had Adrien Broner going fucking crazy. Okay, and this is why Adrien Broner is not showing no emotions, okay, with this situation and what's actually going on.
Fuck.
I'm on the way, gang.
All right, buddy.
Damn, son.
Well, at least he won't have no more baby mama drama.
Wow. You hear that, right? Well, at least he won't have no more baby mama drama. Y'all hear that shit, right? What that tell you? Did he feel any sympathy for his friend? Any empathy for his friend? Any emotions for his friend? At all. You know why, right? When somebody don't show emotions for someone or something or a fucking devastating, fatal situation like that, that should tell you everything y'all need to fucking know. That should tell you everything you need to know, fire starters. Okay? Let's make it make sense. Strategic drop. Me and you, best friends. We rocking. We rolling. We doing what we do all our life. Or whenever the course of time and blah, blah, this, blah, blah, that. But anyway, all right, I come down here to party and chill with you. And my baby mama dies. And you just tell me I'm on the way, gang. You don't say, man, I'm sorry. I apologize. Oh, man, cancel everything. Cancel everything right now, yo. Cancel all this shit. Shut it all down. My man who just came to visit me, his baby mama just died. This man on the phone, he going off. He's saying he wish he should have never came, blah, blah, this, blah, blah, and it's all my fault that he came. It's all my fault that he's here instead of there with her. As I strategically break this down, the reason why he was there, the reason why when him and his baby mama was going back and forth, and she was like, no, don't go, don't go, don't go. But Adrien Broner was convincing old boy to come out anyway, because Adrien Broner knew that knockdown was going to happen. He knew that knockdown was going to happen. Like I said, y'all, this particular baby mama is allegedly the reason why Adrien Broner fell off in the first place. Okay? And like I said, I find it very odd and very fucking strange. Okay? On the same day when he was literally en route going to Casanet's streaming university, and I explained to everybody about the dark ceremonies and occultic rituals allegedly that was being involved with that situation. On the very day, they're dressed in all red, all right? The sacrificial color, the sacrificial blood. And like I said, it's on live stream. They made sure they got it on live stream. They made sure, okay, that it was announced in front of the world, in front of their streaming community. You notice that, right? Right? And like I said, did it look like it affected him in any way? Just like the situation with Ronnie Doe didn't affect Chrisean, did it? Did the situation with Ronnie Doe, did it affect Chrisean in any kind of way? Did she have any sympathy? Did she have any empathy? Did she send any condolences to Ronnie family or anything like that? Did Zeus send any condolences to Ronnie family or anything like that? No, they did not. The same reason, the same way like this man here didn't get no condolences from Zeus, Deen, or Adrien, or any of that shit. Okay? And like I said, man, that man wasn't supposed to been out there. All right? He wasn't supposed to been out there, y'all. In Cali with no Adrien Broner at all. He's supposed to been with his baby mama. All right? But Adrien pulled him out there, convinced him to come out there, looped his ass to come out there, all right? So that situation could go down with his baby mama.
I'm on the way now, bro.
All right, bro. I'm trying, bro. This shit never came down here, bro. This would never happen, nigga. She be with me every day, bro. This would never happen. Fuck. Fuck.
I'm on the way, little bro.
Man, I never came down here, gang. Too much fucking playing, bro.
Too much playing.
Too much.
Too much playing. I should never came down here, bro. Too much fucking playing. Too much fucking playing. And like I said, it was right after this knockdown. It was right after this sacrifice. Okay? Adrien Broner was on his way to Casanet Streaming University. And not only was he on his way to streaming university, y'all, they got this motherfucking streaming deal with Zeus. Hit the like button. They got this streaming deal with Zeus out the blue somewhere. Like I said, y'all, Deen and Adrien Broner already had their own motion as I strategically break this shit down. All right. They already had their own motion. Deen was already streaming from his platform, an Adrien platform. What they need Zeus for as I strategically break this down? What they need Zeus for? Or what did Zeus need them for? Deen was already doing his numbers on his own. Deen was already building that shit with him and Adrien by himself. So why did they need Zeus? And why did Zeus come in all of a sudden out the blue? And why did they accept it? Because they're trying to get to the next level. As y'all see, they're in that warehouse. Look at all the different people that's coming up in there, all right, to rock with them. Look at all the different celebrities, people that allegedly sold, people that's into that weird shit. As we see Ray J and shit all in there. As we see so many weird motherfuckers in this warehouse. And like I said, man, in this warehouse, because it's a couple of them. It's a couple of them. This is where, like I said, the same warehouse, y'all, that we are seeing is the same warehouse where Chriseanrock, all right, and the whole Zeus network stage this alleged birth of this baby. I told everybody that the whole shit was a makeshift hospital. What y'all don't know is, man, as I strategically break this down, they're out in Los Angeles, y'all. They're out in California. They got these type of studio warehouses set up everywhere, bro. Okay? This is what the average person that's not hip to this shit, this is what they don't know. They have these type of studio warehouses set up and dotted out everywhere in Los Angeles and in California. All right, it could be a fucking building, right? Excuse me, it could be a big ass building, right? And it don't look like it's a studio. It don't look like it's a film production or any of that. But when you walk into that building, all right, it'll fuck you up. They have all kinds of makeshift houses built, makeshift sets for videos and different scenes to be shot, because this is what they do in Hollywood. And I explained that to y'all as I strategically break this down, okay? That Zeus exposed themselves, because I told y'all that this was actually inside of a warehouse, y'all. All right, this wasn't an actual hospital. And allegedly, Chrisean wasn't actually having this baby like they claimed that she was. Because, like I said, if y'all notice, look,
you got it.
Look, soon as the alleged baby supposed to have came out, look how they cut the camera and put the camera down.
You got it, Sean. He's coming. Push, baby. Push, baby. Get him out there. He out. He's out. He out. Thank you, Jesus. He out. Glory to God. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
See that, right? See that, right? All that ushing, all that gushing, and all that goddamn pushing, and all that motherfucking recording, all right, just for the baby to come out, and y'all put the fucking camera down? Make it make fucking sense. Let me say it again. All that boo-hooing, all that hollering, all that crying, all that hallelujah this, hallelujah that, Jesus this, Jesus that, God this, God that. All right, as soon as the baby come out, after all this recording, all this praying, when the prominent moment comes, y'all put the fucking camera down. What that tell y'all? What the fuck that tell you? Don't put the camera down now. All this goddamn time. All right? All these goddamn people on the fucking stream, hundreds and thousands of people. All right? Everybody crying, everybody saying prayers, everybody hallelujah and all this and all that. And as soon as the baby come, allegedly, the camera goes black. They put the camera down. Why put the camera down now? If you're going to show the whole fucking procedure, show the whole procedure. This is why I said, yo, this is why they never turned the camera around. Strategic drop. This is why they made sure they never turned that motherfucking phone or that camera around. Because it would have exposed the whole set. This is why that bitch, whoever was recording, kept it at a certain angle. A certain angle. The whole goddamn time. Okay? Because it was a makeshift fucking hospital. They fucking lying. Okay? And if that bitch would have turned that camera just a little bit, it would have exposed the whole goddamn set. It would expose everything. Okay? Because like I said, let's make it make sense. If you're going to record some shit and you're going to invite the world into your labor proceedings and process, you finish the whole shit, right? They were on live literally for over an hour. I think like 45 minutes to over an hour, y'all. Just for when the baby gets delivered. All right? They put the camera down.
Sean, they know what they're doing.
Listen.
They got you.
Listen, love. The nerves are heightened right now, okay? You were doing so good that if you take some big, consistent, deep breaths and you focus on the pressure, I know it's very emotional. That's all great.
All right.
You're going to get this baby out, okay?
One more
He's so
push.
low. Do you want a
Am I
mirror?
ripping?
Do you want a mirror?
No.
A mirror?
Do you want to see down this end?
Uh,
You don't have to.
No, she good.
should I?
No.
Sometimes it helps people focus more. But
Hell no.
it's okay.
No, you all right. Just when the contraction comes, get him out there so we can meet him.
When this next one comes, get serious.
Get a
Focus on
good
this one.
push.
You're doing great, though. He's right there.
It's okay, Sean.
He doesn't need to breathe.
Sean, you was a
He's still inside. Yep. The
He still
placenta's
gets
still
blood
doing everything
and
for him.
oxygen through the umbilical
They know what they're
cord.
doing. You're good.
So you're not suffocating.
I
No,
got
he's not
his heart
suffering.
rate on the monitor.
No.
God giving him breath, girl.
He doesn't breathe until he comes out. So, yeah, it's fine for him to sit right there.
Yes, ma'am. I don't know how to do it.
Ma, can you just stop talking to mommy and mom? Can you stop?
I'm not talking no more.
I'm just saying. You worried about your phone.
She just wanted to get what all I'm getting.
We can
It's all right, ma. You gonna see it anyway. When you feel a contraction, get ready.
Let's do it. Grab behind your legs. Let's go. Big deep breath in.
Deep breath.
Curl up. 2,
Girl,
3,
even stronger, even
4,
stronger. Go, go,
5.
go, go,
Keep
go.
going.
Push on. Push on.
Breathe. And one more. Big deep breath. Curl up.
Push on.
Big deep breath.
Oh, I see the baby head. I see his head.
2,
Ooh, thank you, Jesus.
like you're going underwater. Push. There you go. That's it.
Pray for your covering in the name of Jesus.
4, 5.
Thank you.
That's okay. Breathe.
He ain't out yet.
No, it's okay. Girl, you just started pushing. It's all right.
He gotta be out. All right, the next one. I got you.
Sean, you're doing so good, but where? How comfortable do you feel when you do that?
22.
It relaxes all your muscles.
So hold my breath a little bit.
It's when
Yeah,
I
it helps you get that force going. You push the best when you just held your breath for that first few seconds, okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay?
I know. It's hard to get used to it.
It is, and it's
Oh my
not.
God, we gotta hurry up. His head gonna be long.
Get out, it get long, so don't let him have to suck it out. Push when it's time to push.
okay.
You heard me?
You're good.
You got it.
That one
You cold?
time where you
want a
stayed
blanket?
consistent is where it was the best, okay?
All right.
You
It
good.
isn't a lot of pushing.
You got it. You're doing real good, Chrisean. You're doing real
Tell you
good.
how long I pushed with my first baby?
They can be hours and hours.
3.5
I'm
hours.
not pushing that long.
Yeah.
It's up to you.
If you get
So when you get a
serious,
contraction, push him out.
he's right there. You
You're
got
not
this.
even
You see his
gonna
there.
You got it. You got it. You just gotta kind of get
deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths. Big breaths.
It's
Everybody
okay.
needs a couple to get the hang of it.
The shaking is normal, too. Don't let that freak you out.
Okay, so what people don't understand is, all right, yes, I was explaining and I'm bringing the receipts and I'm breaking down that this birth was bullshit. This hospital was a makeshift hospital and it was bullshit. It's the baby fake. No, you fucking idiot. It's the baby fake. What type of shit is that? All right, what I'm basically trying to explain to y'all, because it shouldn't take a fucking rocket scientist, you fucking idiots. All right? What I'm basically trying to explain to y'all that the way that they're saying that she gave birth to this baby and delivered the baby is not how it happened. It's not how it went down. And this is why they use the whole hospital and the makeshift situation to make it seem like that was how it went down. When in reality, all right, it was a whole nother darker and demonic labor delivery and process. All right, similar to the shit that be going on at Erykah Badu's house as I strategically break this shit down. All right, bang, bang. All right, bang, bang. All right, okay. Allegedly, when Chrisean was to actually gave birth to little lightning bolt, all right, it was a lot of witches. It was a whole lot of shit a brewing. It was a whole lot of ceremonies being done with the placenta, the uterus, and everything that come with it. Why y'all think Junior is the way he is? Respectfully. Everybody just think it's coming from alcohol and drugs. Of course, that plays a big part. Okay? Of course, that plays a big part. But Junior is basically fucked up because, like I said, they were into dark, ritualistic, sexual plagues and ceremonies. What the fuck wrong with y'all? All right, the whole production team, the whole Zeus production team done fuck Chriseanrock. Y'all don't hear what them other women be saying about Lenny and his staff and the people that they be working for and the shit that they got to deal with and put up with just to be relevant. So imagine what Chrisean is fucking doing. What's wrong with y'all people? What's wrong with y'all people? We already know Lemmy, whoever the fuck his name is, he's a fucking demon. He's a real live demon in real life. Okay, and so is his parents. So is his parents. Let me say it again. Zeus, the people at Zeus, the alleged writers, the creators, the production team, staff, and all the rest of them fucking weirdos. All right? All was sexually plaguing Chrisean. Why you think that bitch had to stay drunk and high just to cope with what the fuck she was doing? Just to cope with what the fuck was going on. Okay? All right? Why do y'all think she'd be having a normal conversation, talking to the camera, talking to her people on live, and she'd just break down and just start crying? She'd break down and just start crying. I don't want to do this anymore. But you don't want to do no more, bitch. She's telling us basically in so many words. Okay? And no, this ain't what y'all used to. I'm not trying to run y'all off with my aggression with my loud voice. This is my passion. This is what the fuck I do. All right? So when y'all hear me raise my voice, it's not to run anybody off. It's just to stomp, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles. And sometimes you got to get up in their faces and dig up in motherfuckers' chests to get them to understand and make them aware of what's actually going on. Why do you think the fucking dumb bitch I want to say more. What the fuck you think that's coming from? What the fuck y'all think she's having a fucking mental breakdown for? Bitch, you're taking your medicine allegedly, right? You're taking your antidepressants, right? That's why you gain so much weight, you in Blueface, because they got y'all on the right fucking psychotic fucking medicine for now. Until they get ready to hit y'all with the okie doke and gonna fuck y'all up again. Right? Like I said, why y'all think that bitch be crying and mentally breaking down? I don't want to do this no more. Fuck y'all think that shit coming from? The shit that she's involved with. The shit that she indulged in. The type of practices and the type of participation of the dark shit that she has been accustomed to. She has been subjected to. Like I said, bitch, you streaming, right? Post a found guide, right? Strategic drop. Where we make real life matters make real life fucking sense every time. You're streaming, right? So-called making good fucking money. Making a big ass fucking bag. Living your best life, allegedly turned into a boxer, turned into a fighter, gained one of the biggest bags that you ever had in your life. You turned over to God, you gave your life to God, you live for God, right? Right? So you have all these good things and good accolades going for you, allegedly, right? Well, bitch, what's the problem? Why you still fucked up? Why you still can't seem to cope with what's going on? Why you still seem to can't process and be able to deal with the things that you have been doing, the things that you are continuously doing, and the things that you have been involved in, especially that Ronnie shit. Because like I said, y'all, everybody is thinking Chrisean is the one that got Ronnie knocked down, and she is the one that got Ronnie murdered. All right. And like I said, man, it's close to it, but it's not exactly that. It's not exactly what y'all think it is. Almost. Y'all just slightly off, just a little bit. Okay? Because the situation with Ronnie has everything to do with Zeus. And since Chrisean is involved with Zeus, since Chrisean and Ronnie Doe was running off of a Zeus script, Just like Blueface and Nivea, just like Blueface and Chrisean, Adrien and Deen, and the baddies and all of them, right? So it may seem that way. But I told everybody that Ronnie has signed a deal or some type of contract with Zeus, similar to these contracts that we see with her, Nivea, Blueface, Deen, Adrien, and the people at Baddies, okay? To interact and engage with this content, right? How many niggas had they tried to put Chrisean with? How many stories? How many stories and how many alleged niggas have Zeus tried to script with Chrisean? Strategic drop. How many? How many so-called niggas? How many so-called niggas have Zeus Network tried to script Chrisean with? Exactly my point. And not only that, right? As y'all see, the script comes back full circle, right? And she right back up in the nigga face, right? They right back in front of the cameras, right? With each other, right? Because they got a contract, they got to. They got to do that shit. They got to do that shit. But Ronnie Doe wasn't with it. Ronnie Doe said, nigga, I ain't got to do a motherfucking thing. Because Ronnie rebelled on the script. Okay? And Ronnie ain't want to be involved with the Zeus situation, Chriseanrock, or anything with the content, y'all, at all. Okay? The only reason why Ronnie even got involved with this Zeus content is because Chriseanrock, Chrisean actually knew the boy. They used to deal with each other like in real life. You see what I'm saying? So when Zeus needed somebody else to come on and keep the script going, to spin off of the Blueface shit, all right, she went out and got Ronnie. And this is when Ronnie came in and started what? Following the motherfucking script that Zeus told him to follow. We started seeing Ronnie pop up where? Hold on.
Yeah,
can you chill
weird
out?
as a bitch. You weird as shit.
Me at the
You weird as shit.
What's wrong?
You weird as shit. Ain't nobody stalking you. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. That's my f***ing son. What you want to do? What do you want to do?
I'm calling the cops.
I don't give a f***. Call him.
The same shit, right? It's the same script and the same story her and Blueface was doing and going back and forth. It's the same shit. He show up at a spot she at. Oh, I'm calling the cops. Restraining orders this, restraining orders that. It's the same shit. All of a sudden, he show up at the spot where she at, right? Cameras on, cameras rolling, right?
Nobody touch you.
Go to the car.
Call him.
Go.
Yeah.
Go. Calling the cops. That's weird as shit. You gonna sit the car.
You ran behind them. I'm trying to holler at you like a dog.
be sure.
Ass bitch. You a police ass bitch. Time to go. You a police ass bitch. Time to go. You a police ass bitch. Excuse me, sir. You a police ass bitch. Excuse me. Police bitch. Excuse me. Excuse me. I need you out the. Look, I don't give a f you talking about. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. I need you out the mall. Okay. Okay. Let's go this one. Okay. Let's go this one. I need you out the mall.
So none of y'all don't actually believe that this was scripted. Y'all don't believe that it was scripted at all. Do y'all? Just like y'all actually believe that Chrisean went in there and beat that professional wrestler and professional woman's boxer up like she did, right? Y'all don't think that was scripted either? You think she go get in the ring? She ain't never been athletic a day in her life. And the person that she was fighting, all right, the Zenith chick, been athletic all her life, inside the ring, outside the ring. And all of a sudden, you just go step in the ring for your first time. It's not even your comfortable environment. Street fighting and inside the ring are two different things, bro. All right, and you just not going to come fresh off the street and beat somebody at what they actually do inside that ring, bro. All right, so that goes to show you that even the fight that Chrisean had in this boxing match was all cap and was all bullshit. Okay, all right, all scripted by Zeus Network themselves. All right, just like they allegedly trying to script, all right, a Chriseanrock and Clarissa Shields, y'all. Remember when y'all heard this here first? Because Clarissa Shields signed a deal with Zeus. You know that, right? Y'all know that the last fight Clarissa Shields had, it was sponsored and endorsed by Zeus. Clarissa Shields signed a deal with Zeus. And this is why you're seeing Clarissa Shields show up on Zeus content all of a sudden. This is why you're seeing Clarissa Shields, all right, show up doing content with people that's what? Involved with Zeus. You see what I'm saying? But ain't nobody paying attention to this shit. All right? Because they need scripted entertainment in order to make money. You see what I'm saying? All right? And like I said, man, a lot of people don't know how many souls are being gathered by Zeus. People don't understand, man. The souls are souling and being snatched by Zeus simultaneously. Okay? Shout out the whole nation, everybody that's up in here, man. See what y'all got to say in this chat, man. Appreciate all the love and all the support, man. See what's going on here, man. I really can't understand how is he surviving by milk alone at 3 years old. Okay, I'm even hearing that he also has a feeding tube. Okay, this is what I'm hearing from reliable resources that's in and around that camp. Okay, it's a feeding tube in Junior's stomach, yo. All right, strategic drop. Okay. It's a feeding tube in Junior's stomach. And from what I'm hearing, y'all, Junior won't be able to talk either. This is what they're saying. He won't be able to talk. He won't be able to walk. And they're saying that he's also partially blind, y'all. Strategic drop. Junior is allegedly partially blind as well. Okay? And this is why when you see people like playing in front of him, trying to get his attention, it's like he's everywhere. But focus on the person that's actually in front of him. Because it's been said that he's partially blind, if not full blown. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, normally, y'all, as I strategically break this down, if it was a normal woman that normally would give birth to a child like this, y'all, normally social services will be involved. Normally, social services would have took that baby out the womb, snatched that baby from the jump. Let it be you, me, or anybody else, for example. You know what I'm saying? Let it be any other woman that have a baby. And a baby is drugged out, burnt out. Not only is the baby drugged out and burnt out, you drugged out and burnt out. You're going to have to go back and forth to court to get that baby back. You got to be in all kinds of parenting programs and all that shit in order to get your child back, in order to get back straight. It's a lot of obligations that you will have to fulfill to get your child back. And we noticed Chrisean didn't go through any of that, y'all. Chrisean didn't go through any of that at all. No social services, no DIFAS, no children's services, nothing. Okay? And I find that very odd and very strange. And this is how I know that there's some other things on the back end connected to that situation. Because if it was anybody else, their ass would have been locked up, possibly, or at least their child will be snatched from them. And you have to fulfill so many obligations and prove to the family court that you are able to take care of that child and able to maintain a proper lifestyle to raise that child. All right. And if you don't prove all that shit, you won't get that child back. And we noticed Chrisean never went through any of those procedures. Never had to go to court. Never was in, you know what I mean, these type of programs that the family court usually put you in, whereas though they ask for certain hours of this and certain hours of that, and they also monitor your drug use, and you know what I'm saying? All your sin. It's just so much that they do and they monitor. You see what I'm saying? And like I say, I noticed with Chrisean, they did not do any of that. She never had to go through any of that, which was very odd and strange because, like I said, we seen what she was doing with this child. Why she was pregnant, right? Right? If that was anybody else, their ass would have been locked up, right? Their ass would have possibly been in jail for child endangerment, right? Right. Not only that, like I said, when Junior was born, he had all these health issues and medical issues. And like I said, for the courts or the child social services not to step in, it show you that there's something more powerful going on the back end and who the real father of that baby is. And I told y'all the real father of that baby, all right, is the lightning bolt himself, all right, that network. CPS is making sure the baby go through that ritual. Shout out the whole nation, man. Drugs ruin an adult image, an unborn fetus tissue trying to develop with chemicals, destroying it. Right. I would never believe that she played with God's name in vain. Shit, bro. It say it. It say it. It say it in the biblical scriptures, yo. All right, that many people will come in my name that I ain't called. It tells us this in the scriptures that many people will come in his name that he didn't call at all. So many people will come in the form of light when they actually represent darkness. So many people will come in his name that he ain't called to preach, he ain't called to teach, he ain't called to minister, he ain't called to pastor or any of that. These are facts. You know what I'm saying? This is why we seeing so much go on in those congregations, in those so-called ministries and things like that. Because a lot of people, all right, the Most High, the Father, all right, and the Son, and the Spirit at that did not call to preach, teach, or baptize nobody. Shout out everybody up in here, man. I appreciate y'all. Ronnie wanted to promote his music. Big facts. All right. They also told him that they was going to help him get his music and all that shit off of the ground. But you see, y'all, okay? And I'm glad you mentioned that, Angela. Okay, because when shit came down to the get down, when it came down to the get down, you see what I'm saying? They wouldn't allow him to promote his music on their platform. They wouldn't allow him to promote his music while he was doing this content with Zeus and running with this whole script. You see what I'm saying? But in reality, allegedly, that was the whole reason why he even signed on. Okay? Was because it was promises that was allegedly made that, you know what I'm saying, they would help him also get his music up and running. You know what I'm saying? So that was very strategic, Angela. Appreciate that. I don't believe she had that boy killed. Like, y'all want to see the girl locked up, and if he didn't want to be involved, should have kept his mouth closed and told ROC no, he doesn't want to do it. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Shout out all the trolls, man. All right. Shout out y'all, man. I appreciate y'all. Okay. Y'all keep trolling, keep reporting like little hoes and pussies, because y'all ain't start nothing. Y'all ain't do nothing but just wake up a sleeping giant now. Y'all ain't gonna never be able to get rid of me now, motherfucker. All right. Now y'all really done fucked up strategically. If y'all thought y'all ain't like me and y'all was tired of me and y'all motherfuckers got something against me. That's right. Some of you motherfuckers, I know exactly who you are. Some of you bitches that used to be over here rocking with us, but you ain't over here no fucking more because I got you out the door. Right? But with that being said, you keep on reporting to your motherfucking hands and your thumbs turn blue. All right? Because like I said, you ain't do nothing but wake up a sleeping fucking giant now. All right? So you're going to be reporting for the rest of your fucking life, respectfully. And I'm talking about motherfuckers who have been reporting my page non-stop, bro. All right? Nothing but hatred in their heart. But when I start on your motherfucking ass, don't say nothing. You heard? Strategic. All right? So you keep doing what you do, and I'm going to keep doing what I do. All right? Because like I said, man, y'all done woke up a sleeping giant. And if you hate me now, you just fucking wait. All right? Shout out to all the haters, though. I appreciate y'all. Shout out to the whole Fire Flame family and the whole Fire Flame nation. All right? As Silky Bad Girl say, all right, life is perfect setup and prove it. The hate will eat you alive. Not her. She don't even know or care to know who the fuck y'all are. Our people will perish from a lack of knowledge. Y'all brainless. Okay? Shout out for the shout out for the engagement and the comment. Everybody got the right to their own opinion. You know what I mean? So I ain't mad at y'all. You know what I mean? Yes, you right though. Some people get it and others don't, right? Some people are literally deaf, dumb, and blind. Physically, mentally, and spiritually. Some people just can't see past that veil and never will. You know what I'm saying? Absolutely, man. Consider becoming, all right, a member of the platform. Only $2.99 a month, y'all. All right, US dollars only. You will gain access to members only perks, exclusive content, custom custom emojis, badges, and perks. All right. Shout out everybody up in here, man. Sometimes I get tongue tied. Sometimes I trip over my words, but hey, man, it's normal. It's life. It is what it is, yo. All right. Shout out the whole Fire Flame Nation. Dude, you're lying. Unbelievable. Just like you need a rehab. I need a rehab. Okay. That's what you said. Well, my rehab is rehabbing this whole situation, just like that bitch. Okay. So if I need a rehab, I know that bitch need a rehab. You know what I'm saying? Because she show y'all everything that's going on right in front of y'all face, and y'all still I got y'all motherfuckers mad as hell, don't I? Y'all mad as a bitch, but I'm not the one with a blue face tattoo on my fucking face, right? But I'm supposed to hate this person, right? Right? The only dumb motherfucker is you and her. You're just as dumb as she is, right? Because you're in a motherfucker's live and comment section that you claim got issues and problems and need a rehab. Just like that dumb bitch, right? Right? Is still up in the nigga face that she claimed she hates so fucking much. And that's Blueface, right? And not only that, she still got the fucking tattoo on her fucking face. All right? Looking in the mirror, playing with herself. Nasty bitch. Huh? That's what you nasty bitches do, ain't it? Respectfully. You see what I'm saying? Y'all the ones are delusional. Y'all the ones are in denial. You see what I'm saying? You hate a motherfucker so much. You hate his guts. You hope that they die, but you tattoo their face on your fucking face. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Miss Day, what's good with you, Miss Day? Kosher Kid. All right. We making things up. But it's okay when Zeus do it. We making shit up, right? Okay? We making shit up. How CPS involved? You motherfuckers are so emotionally fucking soft. How CPS involved? He's getting better. He doesn't have a feeding tube. You a motherfucking lie. Tell that bitch to pull his shirt up. Tell that bitch to pull his shirt up. Like NLE Chopper told Blueface, tell your son stand up, nigga. Respectfully. Tell that bitch pull his shirt up. Just like she ain't got the tattoo on her face no more, right? How many more sessions is it gonna take? Stupid is a stupid does, motherfucker. All right? A stupid is a stupid does. All right? How the fuck CPS involved when she still got her child? How CPS involved when the bitch ain't been going to court? She ain't been going back and forth to family court or anything. Junior don't have a feeding tube. Tell her to lift Junior's shirt up. Lift Junior's shirt up. Respectfully. People saying we making up shit, but Zeus is the main ones that's making up shit for y'all to go off of. The reason why we even here in the first place is because Zeus started scripting all this shit for us to talk about, right? I'm just saying, let's just make real life matters make real life sense. We making up stuff, but they writing whole scripts claiming it's reality when it's actual content. But when we react off of it, now we making up shit. When they in a $500,000 building and warehouse doing production and scripted content, but we making up shit. We making up shit. She knew she wasn't taking the right precautions during her pregnancy. She was too young to understand, and it backfired on her. I feel that she is remorseful at times. I don't know. She was living her best life while pregnant, drunk, blunted up. Drunk, blunted up. Is she going to sacrifice him when he turned 3 years old? Don't y'all be surprised when we wake up one day and he ain't around anymore. All right? I'm just keeping it real, yo. All right? If you ask me, I believe this whole setup and this whole rollout, all right? He was put here for that exact reason. Won't surprise me. Won't surprise me at all. Won't surprise me at all. CPS ain't got nothing to do with the ritual. And I understand in Washington, D.C., just a little marijuana in the baby system, they would try to take your child right from birth. She playing with God. Yes, she is. Big time on the Zeus network, just like that Humble Zay dude. This is what they do, y'all. This is what the Zeus network does. You see what I'm saying? They mock the Most High in front of our face. And these so-called individuals that's supposed to be people of God and surrender their life to God, yo, they full of shit. Because the last place they'll be over there is with the Lightning Bolt Network. If you are spiritual, if you actually gave your life to the Most High, and you are spiritual, you know that God, the Most High, the Spirit, the Son, the Father, that lightning bolt shit don't mix with it at all. Ain't no such thing. Ain't no such thing. That lightning bolt and Zeus and everything that shit is about and stand for, okay, go against everything that's in the biblical scriptures. Everything. Everything. It go against everything that the Father, the Son, and the Spirit stand for. And like I said, we see Humble Zay. Humble Zay. The kid who walked all the way from Philly to California, talking about he doing a faith walk and it's for God, this, God, that, God, this, God, that. And when he get to California, y'all, the first place he's in is Zeus Warehouse with Zeus Network, with Adrien, Broner, and Deen in them. Okay, so it makes me think, and people are telling me on the back end that that's what that whole walk was all about, for him to secure this deal with Zeus. Humble Zay. Because what you over there with Zeus in them for? Why you fucking with that lightning bolt network? Especially if you're supposed to be a man of God and a man of the Most High, and you just did this faith walk from Philly all the way to Cali by yourself on your own, allegedly. Now, when you get to California, the first place you go is to Zeus. And I heard the whole time Zeus on the back end sponsored and endorsed that man. The whole fucking time, bro. The whole fucking time. The whole fucking time. Okay? These are facts. The whole time, y'all. Crazy work. Never in a million years, as we was following this kid for the last 4 months, walking from Philly to Cali, and all the things that he been through and all the obstacles he overcame, never in a million years did we ever think when he get to California, he'd be over there with Zeus. Did we? Did we? He showed his true colors. He showed everybody what was going on here, y'all. All right, check this shit out, y'all. Let me show y'all something here. Show y'all something here, man. Shout out the whole fire starter family, y'all. All right. Let me put this up here for a second. Look at this shit, y'all.
No, fuck wrong with you? Respect, cat.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for even bringing us up here.
Nah, how your feet though?
Hold on.
Welcome, nigga.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, you walk 3,000 miles, man?
Yeah.
No, fuck wrong with you? Respect, cat.
Appreciate you, bro. Thank you for even bringing us up here.
Nah, how your feet though?
I'm listening, but
Yeah?
you made me back. Yeah.
Fuck, hold on, gang. What shoes you got to have had a
I
sponsor
was in
shoes?
Hokas. Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, 3,000 miles, nigga.
For sure.
Fuck, it's hella mileage, man. Where you walk from?
Philly.
Philly to California, gang. Welcome, nigga.
Appreciate you, bro.
Hey, you walk
See that, right?
3,000 miles, man?
Yeah.
No,
What is he doing over there? What is he doing in there? That whole walk, you mean to tell me you did that? To get all the way to California just to get inside Zeus warehouse? Hit the like button, y'all. Strategic drop. This what this shit was all about, bro. This wasn't about no school. This wasn't about no kids. This wasn't about no trade school or any of that shit like this dude claimed it was, bro. All right, he's a fucking liar. It was all about him, all right, fulfilling those obligations under this Zeus contract. That's all it was about, y'all. That's all it was about. All right, he spit in everybody's face. He shitted on everybody. Everybody that prayed for him. Everybody that sent him money. Thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Okay? All right, and when he get to California, he sold everybody out. And went in there to Zeus, y'all. Went into the Zeus network. Went into the Zeus network, y'all.
hey, walking back, man.
No, I told him. I said, listen. I said, if they donate 100,000 each, right, to five youth programs in the city of Philadelphia, football teams, then I'll do it. That's the only way. Somebody famous got to donate. North Philly Aztecs, all where I'm from, they got to donate that. That's the only way I walk back.
You got the red.
No, not.
Oh, so you flying back home? I'm about to say walking back.
No, I told him. I said, listen. I said.
Y'all hear this, right? He said 5 famous people. Look at this shit. Okay? Humble Zay revealed he is walking back to Philly from Cali if 5 famous people donate $100,000 to the youth programs in Philadelphia. This is a money grab. This is a money snatch. And like I said, why do it have to be 5 famous people? It's plenty of people out here that will support your walk and donate $100,000, and they ain't got to be famous. They don't have to be famous. I'm quite sure it's a lot of people that done donated thousands and thousands of dollars during this faith walk, and they wasn't famous. So why they got to be famous all of a sudden? Why I got to be 5 famous people? Peep the game, y'all. Peep the bullshit. Because like I said, soon as, okay, he arrived in California, he went straight to the Zeus warehouse. He went straight to the demonic demon themselves. Look what people say. Strategic drop. His own people telling him. Okay? All right? Peep the game. Look, if they wanted to, they would. You did what you were supposed to do, and it came with much warfare. You reached your goals, and God made sure that. Make sure it's God that is telling you to walk back for that money. I get your point, but too many people are on you now, and sometimes we definitely need to consult with God much more, okay? Once we are in the enemy's radar, hit the like button. Strategic drop, okay? All right? In the enemy's radar, okay? Man, this is coming from a mother speaking to a son. Get your ass on that plane and get the fuck out of there. And a lot of people that has been supporting him, like I said, we're in shock. Okay? Okay? Okay, and there's so many other. Like I said, I'm not focusing on that. I just wanted to add that to let y'all know how manipulative these people are and how they're so quick to bring God and the Most High into their mission, all right? And their action speaks louder than their words, and we see what they all about and what they actually represent, all right? Because the last place that we ever expected that man to be is out there. With Zeus and Zeus Network, with them fucking goofies, yo. All right? All right, it was all planned. It was all set. He was already in contact with them people, yo. All right, he already was in alignment with Zeus, Lemmy, the network, and everything. How do y'all think, y'all, as I strategically break this down, where do y'all think they got the actual idea from? Where do you think they got the actual idea from? Of streaming inside the warehouse 24/7, non-stop. The actual whole shit came from the situation with Humble Zay walking from Philly to Cali and documenting the whole thing on Twitch, streaming it 24/7, the whole thing. Then all of a sudden we see Zeus right before Humble Zay gets there, a couple of weeks before he gets there. All right, Adrien, Broner, and Deen the Great wind up doing the 24/7, 365 stream. You see what I'm saying? And look, Humble Zay connects with Zeus soon as he get there. Like he been talking to these niggas the whole time, y'all. All right, like he been in contact with these people the whole time, like he know them. You could tell by the energy, okay, that old boy was bringing, okay, and the way he was acting. You could tell he already been associating and in contact with these folks, bro. He already been in contact with these folks. You're not just going to jump up on that same day that you made it to Cali and pop up in Zeus shit, bro. All right? It don't go like that. It don't happen like that. It don't go like that. It don't happen like that. All right? And like I said, man, that whole situation is thrown off. That whole situation is odd and very strange. And I have a lot more strategic, vital information. All right? On that situation, man. All right. And I will be covering that. All right. And break that shit down like nobody can or will. Okay? Because I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. All right? I'm still waiting for the tattoo to get removed. We all knew she be lying. It's obvious why all of a sudden she wants to move out the country. Okay? She want to move out the country because she's a fucking slave for Zeus. She's a slave for Zeus. She's a slave for Zeus. Okay? Fake ass tattoo. Shit ain't coming off. Claiming this coming off. Claiming this. Claiming that. All right? Ain't wiping a goddamn thing. Ain't wiping shit. All right? Ain't wiping shit. Yeah, man, but I just wanted to come here this afternoon and break down some things what's actually going on the back end with the situation involving all these individuals, yo. Okay? And I might be back tonight, man, because like I said, bro, all right, it's up. I got my partial headquarters set up, bro, and you can expect a whole lot of streaming and a whole lot of reacting going on over here, man, as what I was about to say. The situation with, that's right, Mr. Torrance Hatch himself, yo. All right? Y'all know that person. Y'all know that dude Boosie just got in contact with. Hit the like button, y'all. Strategic drop to end the show. All right? To keep everybody aware and keep everybody on their toes and what to be looking for. We all know that Boosie just relocated his longtime childhood friend, y'all. Hit the like button. All right? As I'm quite sure y'all done seen it on social media. I don't know if y'all been hit to the situation, but anyway, Boosie just got back in affiliation with his long lost childhood friend. All right? And I am hearing, y'all, that Boosie has some other intentions. I'm hearing, y'all, that Boosie got some snake shit going on with him when it come to old boy, his childhood friend, y'all. All right, and I'm going to be bringing y'all the strategic evidence and the vital receipts And we're going to be talking about that as well, because I find it mighty odd and mighty strange. All of a sudden, Boosie wants to reach out to this man and his childhood friend after all this time, after all these years. And this man has been trying to reach out to Boosie over the course of Boosie's career, and Boosie have ignored him. Boosie had ignored him this whole time. And all of a sudden, now Boosie wants to reassociate himself with his childhood friend. And there's some very snaky shit going on. All right. And we're going to be bringing that to the forefront as well, man. I don't know if I'm going to do a video or I might do it, all right, on the live shit, man, because a lot of people are liking the lives, a lot of people are enjoying the live content and everything that we got to bring over here. They loving the personality, they loving the character, they loving the truth mentally, physically, and spiritually. All right, and they enjoy being a part of the Fire Flame family because we are versatile over here. We don't rock on a one-way street. You see what I'm saying? On this platform, you get the best of all worlds when it comes to content and when it comes to streaming. All right. So with that being said, man, make sure y'all keep y'all notification bells turned all the way up. All right. Because you never know when God Fear and Strategic Fire TV is going to drop. As we come in strategically, we rarely send out notification. Like I said, man, we stomp, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles, and we have a lot of haters that dislike us, what we do, how we do it, and the way that we do it. But they didn't like Jesus Christ either when he told the truth. They thought his truth was blasphemous, right? Like they claiming my truth is. Okay? But like I said, man, when it's already written, you can't stop what the Most High already has in store for you. You can't stop what the Most High already done naturally and spiritually equipped you with the necessary space, the necessary knowledge, the necessary equipment to get the truth out. God's truth can never be derailed. It can never be reversed, and it can never be rewritten. And with that being said, man, everybody stay blessed. Always remember, fear the fire, fear the flames, man. Stop worrying about all your wants this and your wants that, your wants this and your wants that, and start focusing on your needs, fire starters. Please. The things that we take for granted on an everyday basis. Being able to walk, being able to talk, being in the right state of mind, having all our senses, being able to get up out of bed, being able to wash our ass, wipe our ass, things that we take for granted on a normal basis that the Most High gives us on a daily as some of the most precious gifts of life. And like I said, man, you never know what you need. To all you need is all the fuck you actually got. And with that being said, man, shout out to everybody that's up in here. Shout out everybody that rocked with me today, man. All my moderators, all my flaming raiders, man. Shout out to everybody that kept the chat lit, kept the Jews coming. Shout out to the new members as well and everybody that's rocking with the platform, man. If y'all send any donations to the Cash App, man, thank you. Thank you for the Cash App donations. Thank you for all your endorsements and your sponsorships and your contributions to the platform. All right? Because it is definitely appreciated. All right? And with that being said, man, we about to get up out of here, man. If y'all just coming in, just hit the replay, hit the backfire. All right. And with that being said, man, we up out of here, man. I love y'all. We gone, yo. Feel the fire.